I
Goddamn.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just
Please welcome
want
Tom
to start
Dummy.
a flame in your heart.
I'm here, and
In
your white
my
privilege isn't
heart,
going
I
to
have
save you
but
tonight, okay, guys?
one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this like weird anarchist arc for a few months now. This is playing by their rules, exactly how they are written.
Me. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame.
You're watching the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Dog and Chicken Show. You know what? This one is gonna be like chillax, sit back. Fucking this one, I'm telling you, is gonna be fucking lit. I'm trying to think of like 90s really, and it's not gonna
cliches.
be snarky. It's not going to be snarky.
Gnarly?
Or gnarly. I like that one. We might get jiggy with it tonight.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There no buzz kills. It's all bada bing.
No.
110%. Was that annoying enough?
Keeping it 100.
No, remember in the 90s.
Is my internet already garbage?
Apparently.
Is my internet already garbage? And we're pre-recording, obviously, and I'm wondering if my internet's already sucking ass.
Yeah, it appears to be sucking ass.
Okay, I'm gonna switch from my Ethernet to my Wi-Fi because I think my kids have destroyed my Ethernet cable.
That very well could be. Anyway, folks, as you see down below while Tony gets his internet fixed, we are talking pre-recorded episode here, all about the 90s. We all love them. We remember them. You know, we had The Sopranos, we had Clueless, all kinds of great things and bad things over the decade that was close to our hearts. Unfortunately, Clinton was at the helm the whole time, but you know, he did what he could. You know, hey, there he is. He's back.
Better
so far.
Okay, let's go.
So far, it's fine.
Just fucking killing it already out of the gate.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do any edits, so I just kept talking the whole time. So
no, that's ideal.
Because I already have to edit the like first 5 seconds because I fucked up the intro like twice.
We're just sitting there and you just hear him go, "God damn it!
God damn it! God damn it! God damn it!"
Anyway,
I am Chicken. Find me at Bark and Cluck on Twitter. Big Buck and Empire everywhere else. All kinds of good stuff you can go back and look at. But yes. Pre-recorded episode. We're gonna give you some nostalgia, some fun stuff. I am drinking my buttloads of Buffalo Trace still. So that's I don't know. I just might take a shot for fun for those of you that want to make me take a shot. Or I don't have gin, otherwise I'd take a shot.
You know what you can do? You know what you can do with that Buffalo Trace?
What?
You can put it up your butt and around the corner. Zip-a-zinga. 90s.
Bazinga. Yeah.
90s.
Swing.
Swing. Yes. All right, we're gonna go through some '90s cliche here at some point. It is I, your 15-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, non-chill filtered, quadruple distilled, Tony fucking G. You can find me on TikTok at Tony the Rod, and of course, the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, the Dog and Chicken Show, Hazard Analysis, all available at Linktree/Big Buckin', folks. And yes, tonight we are going back in time, back in time to the '90s, the greatest decade in all the decades. '90s nostalgia, folks. That means we're basically going to tear apart a bunch of people's lists who say that their list is the best of the best, and we're probably going to disagree with a lot of it. And that's what we do here. We're very disagreeable here.
All right, slang terms. Before we get into actual stuff.
Okay.
Remember how many times have you heard somebody say, "So sue me"?
Oh my God, that is old school '90s.
That's totally '90s. All that in a bag of chips.
Oh man, I don't miss that one. I never liked that one.
Remember talk to the hand?
I do. Hated that one too.
Yeah. I know you are, but what am I?
That one's timeless. Like that,
Yeah.
you can't beat that one.
Oh, here's one of my favorites. What's crack-a-lackin'?
Oh God. What's
Yeah.
crack-a-lackin'? That is classic.
We might have said
Man, I
that
haven't
a
heard
few
that
times.
forever. How about Eat My Shorts?
Yeah.
Classic. Going Postal. That was very '90s.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ. That's
Or You Know It.
yeah. I as if.
Oh my God, no.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it as if. Just because I can hear
So,
the person
what's
saying
up? Wasn't Scream like late '90s?
Yeah. Shiznit or the Shizniz.
Hey, Tony, take a chill pill.
Ooh. Need to
Or
keep
you're fat, pretty hot and tempting.
it. That's still good though.
Whatever.
What? Jammy? Someone who is really lucky, fluky, with outrageous good fortune?
Ever.
I never. Okay, that one's good. I don't remember Jammy.
I don't remember that either.
Booyah!
411.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, that one's outdated.
Yeah.
Can
My
you
bad.
smell what the Rock is cooking?
My bad is like a timeless one too. You still use that to this day.
Oh yeah, I still use that. Hasta la vista, baby.
Pretty Fly.
Oh fuck yeah. Alrighty then.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I already hate this episode. How about you?
Oh my God, this one was always first is the worst, second is the best, third is the one with the hairy chest.
God, I think I remember hearing
I
that.
kind of remember that. Kinda.
God. Remember the Fly Girls?
What?
That was like the Fly Girls from In Living Color. That was like one of the best things that ever came
That's
out of the
right.
90s.
Whatever, Trevor.
What?
I don't know.
Really? Was that a thing?
Taking the Mickey apparently was taking the piss.
I don't remember that one.
I
Are
don't
these
either.
like California things?
Yeah, maybe. What the fuck is? Oh my God! There's a whole song. The diarrhea song. Do you remember the diarrhea song? I don't, but here it is.
No. I remember Hail to the Bus Driver.
I remember that. When you're climbing up a ladder, you feel something splatter. Diarrhea, cha-cha. Okay,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
I'm sliding in the first and I feel a little burst diarrhea.
Yeah.
When I'm sliding in
chilling
the
with
second
your
and I feel a
daughter
little
and-
ache and diarrhea. When
When
I'm
you're
sliding in
chilling
the third and I
with
feel a
your
little
daughter.
turd diarrhea. When I'm sliding into home and I feel a little foam diarrhea.
You remember way more verses than I ever could have pretended to. All right. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Oh my God. Damn, Gina. From Martin. Martin was an underrated fucking show
yeah.
back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Very underrated. How you doing?
Oh God, remember the Dancing Baby?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's one of the greatest things I've ever
That was like
seen.
one of the first internet fucking crazy things ever.
That was like the grandfather of memes.
Yeah.
In a way. Because the Dancing Baby said to ooh, choco, ooh. If you never forget the first time you saw it, you're like, your mind is blown. Like, oh my God, this is the peak of technology. Fucking CGI baby dancing with crazy music. Like, it'll never get better than this. That's what I thought in the 90s.
Remember Nickelodeon Slime?
Mm,
That was a big
I was going
thing.
to taste it.
Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth.
Still can't.
Yeah. Most of you still can't. Was that
we're up to a resounding start here, folks. Is anybody still around?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. No, everybody's got their feels going on right now. They're like, oh my God.
Everybody's feeling 20 years younger. Actually, more like 25.
Austin Powers, that was a thing. Oh, behave.
Oh, behave. Groovy, baby.
Groovy. Yeah, I think I'm done looking up. Oh, wait, no. Friday.
Wait. Oh, yeah. That's
Friday's all 90s, timeless 90s right there.
That still holds up. So
The Man Show. Beavis and Butthead.
Oh.
Urkel.
They've tried to reboot Beavis and Butthead a lot in the last
Macaulay Culkin.
Years.
Actually, the new Beavis and Buttheads are actually pretty good. You go back and try to watch the old ones, they're horrible. It's not funny. And I'm like, what was I laughing about? But now the new ones, they're pretty good.
There was a time when I went back and rewatched Beavis and Butthead Do America, and I'm like, this is terrible. This is not funny.
It was.
I can't believe I thought this was. And then several years later, again, I rewatched it and went, oh, no, that's right. This is great. This is fucking great. Now, it's been a lot of years since then, so now I'll go back and I won't like it again.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm old.
It's cyclical. It comes back around. All right, so we're gonna start off.
We should get into something here because
yeah, we can sit here and do that for 2 hours.
2 hours of just weird 90s references.
Eat my shorts. Yeah, you said that already, asshole. All right, so 90s. Since it's 2023, this is coming from bestlifeonline.com. Not familiar with the website, so this could be a complete disaster. 8 90s hit songs that are offensive by today's standards. These chart toppers would be subject to major criticism if they were released in 2023. I'm curious. They go on. Since the days of VHS tapes and Beanie Babies were all the rage, we've seen major changes in technology, style, and standards for what's acceptable to depict or even endorse in pop culture. While older movies and TV shows often come under fire for the lack of representation or a dated approach to controversial subject matter, music is also always being reevaluated. So, yeah, there are a lot of songs I remember that probably don't hold up so well by today's standards, or you're right.
That first one's my favorite. I love that song.
Yeah, I would say this is gonna be great.
I just seen it. I got it. Annie's 12 years old, and tomorrow she'll be a whore. Nobody ever told her it's the wrong way. Don't be afraid of the quickness you get laid. For your family get paid. It's the wrong way.
Oh yeah. This is a great song. Great song. 1996, Sublime's Wrong Way. Sublime hit Wrong Way certainly has an upbeat and propulsive sound. But if you listen to just the first line, which introduces a young girl who engages in sex work, you'll understand why it probably it'd be canceled by today's listeners. Yeah, there's a lot of
It was a brilliant song.
Oh, it's great writing. It's upbeat as fuck. It's catchy. This still holds up.
What about they didn't put Date Rape on there? Maybe they did.
Well, that wasn't like a radio hit. Wrong Way.
Like this one was like a sultry and subtle way to talk about prostitution of a family member and like daddy issues. Like it really cut to the core of a lot of fucking things in young juvenile females' hearts at that time. Which is probably why it made this list, because it was actually really good writing without it was kind of offensive, but it was trying to be like subtle and make you enjoy the song because the music itself was fucking good. Like you take the lyrics out of that, you can listen to that as an instrumental every day and love that fucking song. Yeah. And then they add the lyrics to it and then it tells the story and you're like, shit, like it cut deep. It was great.
That's what this says exactly. Someone read
it's one of the best songs of the 90s.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Some on Reddit argued that the band is telling a story and that the song is intended to address serious issues, not glorify them. But others say that the language and casual discussion of children and trauma is not something to take lightly in 2020. And it wasn't being taken lightly then, but they were painting a picture. Not all pictures are pretty. But yeah, in 2023, that would definitely come under fire. It wouldn't be on the mainstream, that's for damn sure.
Yeah. I'd still listen to it.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it's a great song. Number 2, Indian Outlaw.
Another
by
good
Tim
song.
McGraw. It's a great song, but yeah, I actually did listen to this.
I'll have to think about the lyrics to that.
It's yeah, I actually heard this not too long ago for the first time in a while, and I went, yeah, this probably wouldn't be okay today.
Now I have to look at the lyrics.
It's very, very, very stereotypical about Native Americans. Like, holy shit. It's, yeah, it doesn't really paint the greatest picture. It's not like a negative, but it's definitely like just.
Oh my God, this is lazy writing. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not great storytelling like Wrong Way.
No.
It's not. It's very just stereotypical.
Verse 1, all my friends call me Bear Claw. The village chieftain is my pawpaw. He gets his orders from my mama.
Yeah, it's.
You can find me in my wigwam. I'll be beating on my tom-tom.
Yeah.
Pull out the pipe and smoke you some. Hey, pass it around.
Yeah, it's. It doesn't get better. The lyrics by themselves are complete and utter dog shit. Like, they're terrible. He just had a really great voice, and the music itself was really catchy. Stuck with you. So the lyrics didn't matter. And in the 90s, nobody gave a shit about Native American stereotypes.
I ain't looking for trouble. We could ride my pony double. Make your little heart bubble. Lord, like a glass of wine, I remember the medicine man. He caught running water in my hands, drug me around by my headband, said I wasn't her kind.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
This is such a bad song.
This says, Indian Outlaw is an atrocious song by pretty much every metric imaginable. And I'm pretty sure that people would be pretty expletive about it if it was released as a single today. A Redditor wrote.
Oh, I'm literally shaking right now.
This Redditor was literally shaking. The big problem is that generally Native Americans' issues with this sort of thing are not taken seriously, which is why it's taking so long to get any traction on getting some of those offensive stereotypes out of the team mascots and the like. 9,000% chance this was a white woman who wrote that.
Yeah, white liberal.
Yeah. Yep.
Soccer mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. They bring up the lyrics. Yeah.
They're not forgiving. That's
okay. I'm not as worried about the offensive parts of this. I'm more worried about the lazy writing. Like, he rhymed bear claw with pawpaw and mama. Like, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Tim McGraw is one of the most successful country artists in the world of all time. And this is the shit he was writing that we listened to?
This was a made-for-radio hit. This was not a deep session, in the morning, like, light bulb, great idea. Nah, this was I need a big radio hit. Oh, I didn't see this one coming. Thinking of You, I Drive Myself Crazy by NSYNC 1999. There's a great old school picture of Justin Timberlake. Yeah, I don't remember this one either. I wish I could play it, but obviously we cannot. One of the biggest boy bands of all time, NSYNC also had a controversial hit, but this was largely due to the music video, okay? In the video, the boy band members are shown singing in the padded room at a mental hospital after different women drove them crazy. Some members are also depicted in straitjackets, which doesn't exactly jibe with modern views on mental health. But yeah, I got to agree, that's completely based. Each member portrays a crazy person in a way that's offensive at best and egregiously stereotypical at worst. Blogger Jenna with a G Riviecchio writes, "Sure, we get the band. They're trying to convey all the ways jilted love can make us non-functional, but the extremism is their artistic decision to go to the booby hatch route."
Hold on, stay right
my
there.
God.
Jenna Rivicio.
Rivi Chichio.
She's probably offended I spelled her or I said her name that way. From the Paris Institute as a novelist, essayist, and literary editor, received her Bachelor of Arts in Screenwriting at Loyola Marymount University. She's an editor-in-chief at a magazine. Yeah, she is a liberal white woman.
No.
No.
Oh my God. Shocked, I tells you. Yeah, I don't remember that one. I don't remember that song or video. This is another one I don't really remember, I don't think. Number 4, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number by Aaliyah. 94.
I bet this was her wanting to fuck an older man.
Okay, yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, that title does kind of give away the prize, doesn't it? Another song that ruffles some feathers today is Age Ain't Nothing But a Number by the late Aaliyah. The song opens with the titular phrase as the R&B star sings, age ain't nothing but a number, throwing down ain't nothing but a thing. This something I have for you, it'll never change. That's it. The lyrics speak for themselves, as Aaliyah was just 14 when she recorded the song. But the song has taken in an added layer of discomfort due to the fact that singer was dating her 27-year-old mentor and producer R. Kelly at the time.
Bing! Just nailed that one. Yeah, I get it.
So, yeah, I'm just going to throw this out there, ladies. If you're a successful musician and you're dating an older man and you're a fucking severe minor, maybe don't make a song about it.
And make sure that older man doesn't pee on people.
I'm gonna piss on you. Drip, drip, drip. Mm-hmm. This is the remix edition of the song about
R. Kelly.
Chappelle's show was just legendary.
Okay, this one's
number
based.
5, dude. This is Dude Looks Like a Lady by Aerosmith, re-released in 1990. Aerosmith's 87 song, which was reissued in 90, is a dig at Motley Crue frontman Vince Neil. According to Aerosmith lead singer Steven Tyler in his 97 autobiography, he mistook Neil for a woman with blonde hair, saying, "The dude looked like a lady." Speaking with people.
Oh, like I said, this is based. This is really fucking awesome, actually.
Who wrote the song said that the narrator of the song goes for it anyway, and that the hit depicts a transgender character in a positive light. But today, some feel that the song is actually offensive and transphobic. In general, the lyrics blur the lines between being a trans woman, a cross-dressing man, or a man who simply has feminine traits. Vox reported in 2017 after Caitlyn Jenner said the tune was one of her favorites. Yeah, that's it's not even a
so the meme I shared with you guys the other day was it was like I used to look, and it showed like a picture of a nice set of tits and then a nice ass, because I used to look for this in a woman, and then the next set of pictures was like 3 necks of a chick, and it says, now I look for this, because boys, if she's got an apple, she's got a banana.
Based. Fucking based. The song also plays on the idea that trans women intentionally deceive men or are in disguise, that they are unattractive or repulsive, as evidenced in one of the video's first scenes where Steven Tyler recoils at the sight of a construction worker whose gender identity is purposely unclear. And at one point mixes pronouns, going from, "Oh, she like it" in one line to, "Oh, he was a lady" in the next. What I am literally shaking in the inside. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
We definitely don't have any instances of trans women trying to deceive the people that they're dating that they are in fact trans and not biological.
Tony, are you saying you would never date a transgender woman?
Well, see, I'm married, so I wouldn't have the opportunity.
But if you weren't married, you would never date a trans.
That I am.
Transphobic. You're transphobic.
I'm married.
You're literally shaking.
Yeah, me being married and off the market is me being transphobic to trans women.
You and your nuclear family.
Lunacies. All right, number 6. Fancy.
Okay, this one I'm not sure I get it. I need to look up the
Kind of
lyrics
get
on this
it.
one too.
I remember this song a lot. As in Wrong Way, Reba McEntire's 90 hit, which was a cover of Bobby Gentry's original 69 version, is another song that deals with controversial themes that might get disguised by its more upbeat melody. Another one I think would have gotten taken off the radio if it were released today instead of in 1990 would be Fancy by Reba, as it is a song all about prostitution and using a young daughter for money, a Redditor wrote. Wait, hang on. I got to push back on this one.
This is actually a better written song.
Yeah, oh yeah. This is a really good song. This is a cover. This is a very good song. This is pretty based considering the fact that in 2023, really prostitution is kind of being promoted as women empowerment, and women are supposed to be able to sell their bodies and not be shamed for that, hence OnlyFans being a mega platform these days. So why is this not up to snuff by today's standards?
The only lyric I see on here, I'm like skimming through. The one I don't like is like, so the whole like first verse is talking about how she gets her mom to like get her dressed up and do her hair and get her in a dress. And then it says, well, standing back from the looking glass, there stood a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. So it's like, how young is this person? That's a little disturbing.
Yeah, that's pretty vague. That part's vague, but I think that's intentional.
But
again,
it's like
the original that came out in 69.
Yeah, and like verse 2 is like mom's like totally cool with her going out and fucking dudes.
Hey, mom needs money for fucking cigarettes, all right?
Yeah, I guess I've never really paid that close attention to the lyrics in this song, but
oh yeah, it's 100% about a prostitute. Yep.
You might have been
Good
just
song,
born plain white trash. This is yeah. This is totally about prostitution of like trailer trash, white trash prostitution. Yeah.
So
I still think it's a good song though. Like it's well written. Like if you read through the lyrics on this is really well thought out. Like this isn't just slapped together like a fucking Tim McGraw song.
No, that is not even comparable. Both hits, but for the completely different reasons. Number 7, this one hits home. This was my grandpa's favorite song ever. He loved this song. Trashy Women by Confederate Railroad. This is all about how he likes his women to just be overly makeup caked. He took a fucking like just Dolly Parton fucking hoard out like cocktail waitress to his prom. Like, yeah, it's a great song. Fucking great song. Saw Confederate.
Why don't I recognize this song?
It's a great song. Country music fans will also recognize Trashy Women, which was released by Confederate Railroad in 1992. But even those who enjoy the song admit that it wouldn't get much traction these days. I don't know about that. Redditor, go figure, who said they heard the song on the radio in 2020, wrote, I thought, wow, there's no way this would pass if it was released in the modern era, as it's really demeaning towards women. The chorus of the 1992 hit talks about the kind of women the narrator prefers, and it's not the most favorable description. Yet they're talking about their preference. So what's the problem? I don't see the problem here. Yeah, and I like my women just a little on the trashy side. When they wear their clothes too tight, their hair is tight.
Yep. Now
too much lipstick, too much rouge, gets me excited, gets me feeling confused. Yeah, but it's all about preference. We're not. Like,
now I remember. Oh no, I wasn't saying I agree. I was like, oh, now I remember the song. Like when you started reading some of that, I was like, oh yeah, I know what this song is.
That's
like
a great song.
My women on the trashy side.
Yeah. I don't understand the problem here.
It's about a man's preference. If you can have your preference on pronouns, why can't a man have a preference on he likes trashy women?
Exactly, and obviously there are trashy women out there who prefer to dress and act trashy. So what's the problem?
Yeah. Come on, Fancy, don't let me down.
This is a bit of a reach on these Redditors. They're really reaching to be outraged on this one. Sorry. Swing and a miss. Good song. Number 8, the last of the list.
Dude, Snoop Dogg made way more offensive songs than this.
This ain't shit.
This is nothing on the list of Snoop Dogg songs.
Ain't no fun.
Like let's talk Lottie Dottie. All right. Lottie Dottie was way more offensive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't.
He
They
like
cherry-picked
literally
it
gets
pretty-
into a fight with a crack dealer's or his girlfriend's crack dealing mom in Lottie Dottie, like, and calls her all kinds of shit. Like, this is nothing. This song was
Yeah.
nothing.
Snoop's 1993 song was dubbed thoroughly disreputable by The Guardian in March, and we can't print the lyrics here, which should tell you something.
Oh,
Redditors
okay.
agree, citing
I'm on
it
it.
as a horribly offensive song. But as is so often the case, they do love to listen to it anyway. This one is so
what was
offensive.
the name of the song again?
It's
I'll
ain't
pull
no
up the
fun
lyrics.
if the homies
Ain't no
can't
fun,
have
that's
none.
right. No
One's so
fun.
offensive, but a favorite my girlfriend's group, a comment reads. So like, yeah, I feel like this was just cherry picking.
All right, hold on. Let's go through Snoop's Ain't No Fun. All right.
Okay. I'm ready.
Another well, actually, this is a pretty long song. Oh, Warren G's in this one. Nice.
Oh.
And Corrupt. Oh my god, this is a whole Nate Dogg. Goddamn.
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 X to the Z.
Let's see. Let's read through them here. Right now, something new by Snoop Doggy Dogg, and this one goes out to the ladies from all the guys. A big bow wow wow, because we gonna make a little misty here tonight. This is, and of course, you got to have the like highlighted parts where it like describes everything. Oh my god.
Sure.
So Nate Dogg jumps in. When I met you last night, baby, before you opened your gap.
Woo!
I had respect for you, lady, but now I take it all back. Because you gave me all your pussy and you even licked my balls. Leave your number in the cabinet. I promise, baby, I'll give you a call. Next time I'm feeling kind of horny, you can come over and I'll break you off. And if you can't fuck that day, baby, just lay back and open your mouth. Because I have never met a girl that I love in the whole wide world. That's verse 1.
Wow.
Corrupt comes in with verse 2. Well, if Corrupt gave a fuck about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I'd never have no motherfucking to smoke. Jesus, fucking grammar of the 90s pisses me off. I gets locked in loony, bitch. You can't do me. Does this sound like a white guy or what? Me reading this? Do we look like BBD? You hoochie groupie. I have no love for hoes. That's something I learned in the pound. So how the fuck am I supposed to pay this hoe just to lay this hoe? What? That doesn't make any sense. I know the pussy's mine. I'm gonna fuck a couple more times, and then I'm through with it. There's nothing else to do with it. Pass it with the homie. Now you hit it, because she ain't nothing but a bitch to me. And y'all know that bitches ain't shit to me. I gives a fuck. Why don't y'all pay attention? Approach her with a different proposition. I'm Corrupt, ho. You'll never be only one trick ass bitch.
Bitch.
I felt like the trick ass bitch was totally unnecessary, and that's really offensive.
Yeah, that's what it was. That pushed it over the edge. So
Then
this
Snoop
is basically
comes in.
It's passing around a hoe. That's what this song is. That's it.
Now it's Snoop's turn. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house? What else does Snoop say? Right?
Guess who's back in the motherfucking house?
With the fat dick in your motherfucking mouth. Who's recognize? Oh, N-words do too. I censored myself there.
Yeah.
Because when bitches get scandalous and pull a voodoo, what you gonna do, you really don't know. So I advise you not to trust that hoe. Silly of me to fall in love with a bitch, knowing damn well I'm too caught up with my grip. Now, as the sun rotates and my game grows bigger, I think everybody knows what the next rhyme is. How many bitches gonna fuck this? Insert. Name Snoop Doggy. I'm all the above. I'm too swift on my toes, get caught up with you hoes. But see, it ain't no fun if my homies can't get a taste of it, because I don't love it. Last verse, Warren G comes in because Warren G is the fucking man. Warren G's like he's the deal closer, right? Warren G like lays it down. Comes in, woo, hey, now you know. Inhale, exhale with my flow. 1 for the money, 2 for the bitches, 3 to get ready, and 4 to hit the switches. In my Chevy 64 red to be exact, with the bitches on my side and the bitches on my back. So back up, bitch, because I'm struggling. Just get on your knees and then start juggling. These motherfuckers nuts in your mouth. It's me, Warren G, the N-word with the clout. This is fun.
Oh my god.
We should have white people just read Snoop songs on this show like all the time. That was fun.
Can we have like Tom randomly stop in sometime and be like, okay, Tom, we're gonna need you to read this rap song from 1992. Can you just? I don't rap it. No, just read it like the white man you are.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was fun. I love that. That was a great article. They were reaching a little on one, but overall. So yeah, songs that wouldn't be up to the standards today. Like the one that comes to mind, and it just missed the 90s by a fraction, came out in 2000. Do you remember the song "Kim" by Eminem?
Oh yeah, dude. Eminem had a couple that were like, holy shit.
More than a couple, but Kim stands out so bad. It is literally just the fever dream, slightly rhymed, of Marshall Mathers massacring his ex-wife and boyfriend. Like, oh my god. It is brutal to listen to in 2023. And I'm 37, and I'm like, that's a hard listen. At 16, I'm sitting there thumping like, yeah, this is good stuff. Holy shit, it's a hard listen.
Let's see if I can find any other just to read off. 25 most controversial songs of all time. Let's see how many of these came from the 90s. No, that's 1939, 1963, 1975. Man, people really wanted to dig at some shit here. Got some in the 80s. Come on. Cop Killer by Body Count in 1992.
Okay. Yep. Remember that vaguely.
Yeah, that one actually caused a lot of controversy. Prince, Sexy MF.
Yep. That.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like that. Rage Against the Machine, or as they're known today, Rage for the Machine. Or killing in the name of. That was pretty revolutionary song. 9 Inch Nails, Closer.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows that song, but fuck, the media hated that one.
Yeah.
Remember Smack My Bitch Up by Prodigy?
Take my
bitch up.
Scratch my bitch up. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that probably wouldn't fly today either.
Yeah.
Disposable Teens by Marilyn Manson.
Oh,
in the wake of Columbine.
A lot of things by Marilyn, but that one in particular, that ruffled some feathers.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Some really good songs we talked about there, though.
Yeah, there's really great songs on there.
Oh my god, 90s music was pretty lit. Like
cutting edge.
You had like punk meeting metal, meeting like new age rap, like when rap was finally getting out of the gangster phase and starting to go a little bit more like to the hip hop. Like there was a lot going on there. There was a shit ton of music in the 90s, and it was all just like forming. And now we get a bunch of corporate music now. Like,
well, yeah, that's how you wanted it, right? We all decided that like we need more corporate in our music.
Yeah. That's why folks, prior to the show, when Tony logged in, I was playing Cocaine Country Dancing.
Cocaine Country Dancing with you. Great song.
Yes.
All right. So from music, we're going to food. This is probably going to go pretty quick. I haven't looked at this.
Yeah,
list,
I don't imagine food's going to be that controversial. I don't think
wouldn't
I'll be shaking
think.
too much on this one.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be literally shaking about this one. 10 best foods and drinks of the 90s people forgot about. Okay, so let's just get right into it. This is coming from CoreyCooks.com. Number 1, Pizza Hut buffet. Is that like not a thing anymore?
Apparently not. But we used to hit this up on lunch in high school all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. In the mid to early 2000s, like the local Pizza Hut had a deal where you could go in with a personal pan pizza box and you could get a couple pieces of pizza. And
if you could fit it in the box, you got to get it to go. And
that's how it started.
I made a lot of pizza fit in boxes.
Yeah, that's how it started. There'd be one person that would go in with a box and they would take half the buffet and go out to the table outside and feed like 8 people with this box. It was ridiculous.
So dude, I remember fucking one day me and Mike Schumacher went in there for lunch, and that was the first day they were like, you can only have X amount of, I don't remember how much it
you
was,
can have
but
2
you can only
pieces of pizza and a breadstick.
And he goes, well, give me 2 boxes.
Yeah.
So, and they're looking at, you could see the stink eye behind the counter. They're like, that motherfucker's gonna get a lot of pizza. So like while they're watching him, I just loaded up with thin slice, and I just got a whole shit ton of thin slices in it. I stacked them neatly, so like if I just opened it real quick, it looked like it was just 2 pieces, but I had 6. And they were so concentrated on him, they didn't even look at my box. And so by the time I get out, he gets out with 5 pieces. He got to sneak 1 extra. And I come out with 6. He's like, motherfucker. Like,
yep. They became real pissed off when they realized the hustle that was going on. I remember that.
Yeah.
Then they just kind of shut it down altogether. I didn't realize that they'd kind of done away with the buffet, but yeah.
So I don't know when buffet pizza went away, but like, does Valentino's even do it anymore? I barely ever even see a Valentino's, but they like invented like the classy sit down buffet pizza pasta. Like that was that was like the upscale Pizza Hut buffet.
And if I go to a Valentino's buffet, I'm not filling up on the pizza anyway. I'm getting like the chicken and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you get the salad and like
I'm getting the good stuff.
Valentino's is like
their pizza.
It's like Pizza Ranch on fucking steroids, because like you get so much more. Pizza Ranch just like, hey, people like chicken, they like green beans and mashed potatoes and pizza. Yeah. And so like Pizza Ranch is like, let's just do this itty bitty little buffet thing and make really cheap shitty pizza. And so Pizza Ranch kind of took over that market, but Valentino was like they had a huge salad bar, they had a huge like pasta bar, they had a huge like fried bar, and then pizza. And yeah, you're right, their pizza kind of sucks.
Yeah, Valentino, I would gladly take Pizza Ranch pizza over Valentino's pizza.
Oh god, they both suck. It's all cardboard.
Burger King fries? What? Let's not forget Burger King's fries, which once ruled the world and then turned their back on us. As one fellow put it, they'd even complain about it at the funeral home. What? Some folks went as far to say that the Burger King fries were superior to McDonald's ones due to that extra crispiness.
You know who has the best fries?
I don't know what the point of this is. Did they switch the fries in the 90s?
I don't know. Somebody's got an agenda here, but I'll tell you, let's talk about best fries. So McDonald's does have really good fries. Like they I don't know what it is. Like it's the sogginess versus the crispiness. Like they nail it. Like, and it's because of how skinny they are. However, if you like the big, thick crinkle cuts, Runza, which you can only find basically around Nebraska area, their fries, fucking amazing.
Fantastic. With ranch.
Next ones. If you like curlies, I would tell you to go to Arby's.
Yes.
But other than that,
they also have good crinkle cut.
Yep. If you want the best natural French fry, Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's does have fantastic fries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They still have potato skins on the tips. They literally put them on the fucking potato in the cutter, cut them straight in, fry them bitches. Like those are the realest potato fries you'll ever get. And dude, I fucking love Wendy's fries.
I think that's why people like the Burger King fries, but Wendy's are better than Burger King. So it's really not even.
See, Burger Kings are bigger.
Yeah, just thicker.
And they don't have like, they're not the natural tips. You can tell they're pre-frozen. No. So like, they're still good. I like Burger King fries. They're still good. Yeah. But I think Wendy's are better. That like out of everybody, I'd prefer a Wendy's fry. And then you give me Wendy's fries. You give me a Burger King like Texas double Whopper. That's the best. And then McDonald's tea. There you go. That's perfect.
Oh shit. You've got the combo down.
Yeah, McDonald's has got
Would you rather take a chicken sandwich from Burger King or a McChicken from McDonald's?
Oh, Burger King's chicken sandwich is way better.
I would prefer that.
You can get bacon version. You can get it grilled or crispy, and you can add bacon to it. So like, yeah.
No, not like the patty, but like the original, like the Subway.
Oh, like the cheap one? Oh no, I'm getting a McChicken. I know it's garbage, but the McChicken tastes way better than the cheap Burger King one. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing beats a McChicken when you're drunk as fuck.
Right. Fucking true. Clearly Canadian. What about Clearly Canadian? I mean, it was the drink of the mall rats in the late 90s, early 2000s. Someone recounted getting a single slice of pizza with a bottle of Clearly Canadian. The nostalgia is unreal. Have you ever had a Clearly Canadian?
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I don't even know what that is. I was thinking like Canada Dry Ginger Ale, but I don't think that's what that is.
Well, we weren't old enough to drink in the 90s, so.
Clearly Canadian.
I literally knew nobody who ever talked about Clearly Canadian.
Oh, it's that it was like one of the original sparkling waters in like the lava lamp looking fucking bottle. It just tasted like shit. It's just water that tasted like shit.
I just looked it up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know anybody who ever got that stuff.
I don't think I ever.
Holy shit!
You can maybe tried it. Yeah.
It's like $20 on Amazon for a bottle of it. Jesus Christ!
Fuck that noise. Jello pudding pops. Oh my god! Yeah, I remember. You put the pudding in the pop.
Yeah, and a little roofie in there too.
And a little roofie in the pudding pop. Yeah.
I never got big into these.
I didn't either, but I remember them. They were good.
Yeah. I was like super white trash. I wasn't just a poor white kid. I was like white trash poor kid. We couldn't afford these.
Fruitopia. Okay, I do remember Fruitopia as this ad pops up. I didn't drink a lot of it. I don't know why it was so popular because like it was weird combinations. Yeah,
here's white trash.
Kiwi berry ruckus. Like I don't know. It's like it was too much. It's like if you took Kool-Aid and you mixed like 3 packets together, that was a Fruitopia. 3 different packets of Kool-Aid together, and that was a Fruitopia. I don't know. I didn't really care for it. I never got into Fruitopias.
Yeah. Me either. I was like a Kool-Aid jammer kid.
Oh, fuck yeah. Jammers are the shit. 6. Surge. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Surge.
We all know Surge.
Surge, baby.
The drink that gave you wings, but not in the Red Bull sense. No Surge was more like a caffeine-fueled rocket that blasted you in orbit and left you shaking and sweating for hours. But hey, at least it tasted amazing. Someone recounted having a toxic relationship with Surge, which I would not doubt. One of destruction and devotion. The user's delectable drink spilled into the car and damaged the cassette deck. However, it tasted so irresistible as it did before the destruction. Yeah, dude, Surge was all the craze. That was one of the new pop drinks that came out that like everybody like that was like viral before viral was a thing.
It was Coca-Cola's answer to Mountain Dew. And the best part about Surge is it tasted like it had the citrus flavor of Mountain Dew, but it had the bite that like a Sprite had. It was way better than Mountain Dew.
Yeah. And then remember they tried to bring it back like 10 years ago?
And it wasn't that long ago because I bought it. I got some and it still tasted amazing. I actually had it with, maybe it was that long ago. Fuck. I tried it with, I mixed it with something. It wasn't vodka. I don't remember what I mixed it with, but it was fucking amazing.
So much
Might have
sugar.
been Southern Comfort. It was Southern Comfort because I always liked Mountain Dew SoCo. Holy shit. Surge SoCo, baby. Oh, fuck yeah. That is the ticket.
Later that night, Tony wrote a
All
country
right,
song that ended up on the 10 most offensive list of the 90s.
Coming in outlaw. FKG and Taco. 7, Taco Bell. I don't know why that's on here. There's a time when Taco Bell had numerous options on the menu, all equally good. They still do.
They still do. Their breakfast menu is fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, breakfast is they should.
They have great breakfast.
Minute Maid juice bars. I vaguely remember those.
I don't.
They didn't last very long. Yeah.
Like Arby's is on here. Like Arby's is still around.
On here?
Where does this writer live? You're muted, Tony. I don't know why you got muted.
I must have hit a button. I don't know. Yeah, this is weird. Why is Arby's? It was a fast food joint for trying something new and weird.
No, it wasn't.
Deli sandwiches are weird and new. Okay, this list kind of sucks.
Yeah, this
last
this
but not least,
Hubba Bubba. I have no idea what that is.
Do they not make Hubba Bubba anymore? That's bubblegum.
Is it? Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like the cinder block of bubblegum. And you unwrap it. Yeah.
I actually have no idea if they.
I think they still make that. Yeah. Like 70%.
Remember candy? Remember candy cigarettes?
Fuck this list. I do. I loved candy cigarettes. Like I ate the fuck out of candy cigarettes. I loved them.
Yeah, you need to refresh.
I don't know why, because they taste like ass.
You're like 3 seconds
on it.
You need to refresh. All right.
Sweet.
Yeah. Candy cigarettes were fucking amazing. What else? Like the old fucking candies that I don't know what. Oh, Mambas. Like everybody was always like everybody always loved Starburst and shit, but I was always a Mamba kid. Like if you can still find Mambas, so much better than Starburst.
I forgot about Mamba.
Oh,
yeah.
I fucking loved Mambas. But like Starburst like cornered the market with better advertising, but Mambas always tasted better. You got bigger squares.
You did. But it was a little harder. I don't know. It didn't
that was the point. It's like old school. You were supposed to suck on it for a little bit. That's what
right. Mambas were like, but they did dissolve faster than like a Now and Later, which just tasted like shit.
Remember Chico Sticks?
Oh yeah, Chico Sticks were the shit. I liked them.
Yeah. Man, old school candy bars were always way better than.
Oh my god. There's one called a Sky Bar. It's big in Canada, I think. I ordered it off Amazon once, and it's like 4 candy bars in one. You've got like 4 sections. One is like chocolate covered chocolate covered caramel, chocolate covered like marshmallow or something.
You had me at chocolate covered,
and then chocolate something or else. I can't remember, but it was fucking fantastic. There's like probably peanut butter. Oh my god, Sky Bar.
Real quick, while we're talking about food, me being a diabetic guy, so my boss was like giving me shit about like a certain donut thing, and I don't run food industry or anything anymore, but like I help out with it a lot, and like he was giving me shit about cake donuts and how much he loves chocolate covered vanilla cake donuts.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And he's like, every time I go to like a Casey's in the morning, it's the only donut that they sell out of. Unless you get there at like fucking 6 or 5 when they open, you can't get
chocolate covered cake donut.
You can't get the fried vanilla cake donut covered in chocolate. Like otherwise, they're always sold out. Maybe that's this thing up here. So
they usually do have the chocolate cake donut covered in vanilla icing.
Yeah, but they don't have the chocolate covered.
The reverse. Okay.
So he was like super annoyed by it. Anyway, long story short, I did an experiment today. I got him the donut he wanted, and just to shut him up was the main thing. Cause like, I'm like, before I like make a big stink about this stupid fucking donut with people that are way above my pay grade, I need to make sure it's actually fucking good first. I have not had a donut since 2017.
Wow.
Today was the first time I ate a donut in like 6 years.
Wow.
And god damn it, that's a lot of sugar.
Oh yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
felt like shit for like 20 minutes.
You should have done like the wine tasting. You just like chewed it up and spit it into a bucket.
Well, no, it was so tasty.
Well, yeah,
Like,
it's delicious.
Ultimate end of the story, he was like, "Oh, this is nothing like those. Obviously, these are raised donuts. These aren't those fried ones. This one sucks." And like, he eats the whole fucking thing. So I grabbed one. I eat. I was like, "Dude, this is fucking tits. I haven't had anything this fucking amazing in years." Like, but he said it sucked. I'll take his word for it. And that'll probably
if you had a fucking Krispy Kreme glazed right off the fucking line right now, you may actually come. Like, yeah, I almost do when I have one. I can imagine how you'd feel.
Yeah.
Let's go away from food since it's gonna make me hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry for donuts. That's what fucking happens. Love it. We'll do a whole episode on Krispy Kreme.
Donuts make me go nuts.
that was fucking lame. I liked it. All right. This one was kind of the impetus for the episode. This could probably go hard. We could go hard on this.
Ooh, is that the X-Men arcade game? Yeah.
Exactly why I was like, oh,
I remember that one.
Bro, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. 10 classic arcade games everyone forgot existed. The 10 best 90s arcade games. Number 10, Metal Slug. I don't remember this one. I can probably play the video. The audio's not.
Yeah, just keep it muted.
Just get a little sample. And there's an ad.
And there's an ad. All right.
Okay.
This is like a cheap remake of Contra. I may have played this actually. I remember the huts. Is that Contra though? Like, because Contra had that.
No.
Like, this looks like Contra.
Yeah, but like you've got like the guys are really exaggerated, like it's Double Dragon, but it's Contra game.
Yeah.
Just like on steroids. I remember this.
I don't know.
Guess.
Maybe.
I didn't play a lot of this, but yeah, I do. I remember this genre. This was a great genre game.
Sure.
All right, let's move on to number 9. What?
House of the Dead 2.
What? This can't be the same list. What? I'm getting ads playing in my ear, so if I go quiet for a second, that's why I try to find the fucking ad. So I'm looking at this.
Jesus, the screen keeps jumping around. Like, I have no idea what we're looking at.
90s?
All right. Well, let's check it out.
I'm trying to make sure I'm still in the same
list.
From
Sega. Yeah, so yeah, it was either
let's look at this.
90s, early 2000s.
Okay. Yeah, now I remember the box. Yeah, it was like dark gray and white.
I need to see gameplay.
A zombie on it. Okay, I do remember this.
I need to see gameplay.
I remember
this means nothing to me.
Specifically, we're getting the backstory. We don't need the backstory.
Yeah.
There. Shoot the dead attacking you. Well, no shit. That's the.
Oh yeah, I remember this game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this game sucks.
I do remember that now. Yeah, look at the zombie movement, and the zombies are carrying axes. Why is the zombie carry dual wielding axes? Actually,
yeah,
aren't zombies supposed to eat you? That one prefers cutlery. Okay, yeah, I don't remember playing this a lot, but I remember seeing it in the arcade. So yeah, all right. I don't know if
it's a pretty generic arcade game to Time Crisis.
This one I'll fucking go. Love Time Crisis. I actually had one of the Time Crisis on PS2, and it worked pretty well. Like the gun that came with it actually worked pretty well. But there's nothing like being in the arcade because this was a massive fucking cabinet. 2 guns, a red and a blue. There was like a foot pedal, and if you didn't push the foot pedal down, it meant you jumped off screen. And if you were off screen, you were reloading. So you'd pop the foot pedal up, go off screen and load, push it back down so you could fire again. This is one of the best first person shooter arcade
from
cabinet
Namco.
games
Namco always made pretty goddamn good
There's
games.
so many. Yeah, the graphics are dog shit, but here's your gameplay. If you ever get past the fucking intro that nobody watched, Jesus, this is all intro. Oh my god, nobody watched the story.
Nobody cared.
There's no gameplay.
Why? Okay.
All intro.
Let me just throw this
Nobody's
in here. Like
ever seen
everybody loves stories in a lot of games. I've never really given a fuck. It's a game. I don't want to immerse myself into the story unless it's a game like there's certain ones you do, like Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, World of Warcraft. Like there's a lot of Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, there's like games where it's story.
It's all story.
But our arcade games,
no,
you drop a few quarters into a machine and you want some entertainment for about 10 minutes. Well, nowadays 2 minutes.
I can't imagine.
But like, remember when we were kids, you drop like 25 or 50 cents in and you'd get 5 to 10 minutes of fucking gameplay out of a game. And it was fucking awesome. Nowadays, you go to Chuck E. Cheese with your kids. I'm sure you've done this, Tony. You drop fucking 7 quarters into a fucking machine. You get about 30 seconds of gameplay. And you're like, what the fuck was that?
Yep.
It's horseshit.
Yep. It's not like it used to be. And yeah, you're right. Like nobody in the arcade, especially in these cabinet games, especially in the first person
cares about this story.
Gave a fuck about the story. Here's the first 3 buttons you hit with Time Crisis. Skip, skip, skip. Okay, fire, 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 shoot, 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 shoot. And guess what? When you cleared the stage, we're up in the helicopter now. Now you need to skip, 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 skip. Okay, stage, go.
That's why like old school pinball machines were so popular in the 2000s and the late 90s, because when video games realized you can make a shit ton of money off of like fucking Cruising USA was my favorite.
Yes.
We used to drive to Petro just to play this fucking game in the middle of the night.
Cruising USA is a fucking industry standard. I will.
This
die
was
on
an
that
amazing
hill.
game.
I did prefer Cruising World because it had the Hummer,
Mhm.
and instead of pushing the horn, if you push the horn button, it fired the fucking machine gun. And I thought that was incredible.
Cruising USA was one of the best ever.
Yeah, this one, people will argue that San Francisco Rush was better. I disagree. Cruising World, Cruising USA.
I loved them both.
100%. They're both great.
I would have to sit down and play them side by side and tell you which one I prefer. But both of them had the manual shift that you could like. Oh man, you had the adjustable seats, the old school fucking bucket seats, like not that cheap hard plastic bullshit. Like they gave you an actual bucket seat. You had a nice shifter that was actually right here, like instead of one up here where you had
up
jiggly bullshit
by the wheel.
Fuck that. No, the original ones had the shifter down below, to where you could actually fucking one arm shift and fucking drive. And like, oh yeah, those were fucking awesome.
It was an immersive experience. It's not like the graphics were great, but it did use the like the people that they'd put onto the screen were like FPV.
And there'd always be some chick with big tits and an American flag fucking bra.
Yeah. And it's a game clearly geared towards fucking like prepubescent boys. So yeah, this was brilliant.
And truck drivers.
Great game. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, the Cruising series is fucking amazing. Cannot agree.
One of my favorites of all the time. Yeah.
Love it. Marvel versus Capcom Clash of Super.
This one was pretty good. Yeah.
So this is a good one. This was a good concept because you had like Capcom being like Street Fighter, Marvel being like X-Men. So you had a great concept.
So you do Wolverine versus Ryu.
Yeah, that's a great concept. I suppose I can just play and you can just see it yourselves. But yeah, this is a great concept. Like in an era where like Mortal Kombat took over, this was still kind of
Mortal Kombat was huge, especially Mortal Kombat 3 and Trilogy and beyond had like that was like the height of the arcade market of the standalone machine to where you could fight other people. Like those were huge.
Yeah. And this is a great selling point. Like, this was when like arcades were still big. What a concept for kids to get behind. Yeah, you got Spider-Man here versus fucking Chun-Li. Like, holy shit.
Oh yeah.
What an idea here. Fucking Venom versus Captain America. This is great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember this. This was a really cool game.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome. I kind of want this now. Yeah,
I bet finding
very
that machine would be fucking
that one's going to cost you a fuckload.
It'd be worth a lot of money.
Any crossover fighting game is, I remember when they did Mortal Kombat versus DC, and it was almost good. It's like almost good, but they didn't have like fatalities, so it kind of fucked the whole thing up.
Yeah, if I had
Okay,
that
here it
much
is.
fuck you money, I would be buying all these original arcade machines and restoring them, and I just have a whole room in my house dedicated to arcade machines, and I'd never play them. I just have them set up just for fun. I remember this. Yes, this was from the original fucking 90s X-Men cartoon. Yes. This was awesome because this was the first, like, you could go up, down, left, and right, jump, kick, fucking, you could. Yes, this was amazing.
Yeah, look at the mobility of the characters in this. This is great. Now, the concept.
So this is before.
In this.
This was before Nintendo got to figure this out with like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because it's the same like movement, but they did it in the arcade version with the X-Men cartoon that was amazing.
So,
it was amazing.
This was the original pilot concept of X-Men. They only did one episode of this. I still somewhere have the VHS copy of this, where Storm looks like that. Wolverine's got brown instead of blue with the yellow, and he was a fucking Australian for some reason. I don't know why. It was like the concept for the TV show X-Men before they did the very highly dramatized blue and yellow heavy that we all know and love.
One thing that always confused me was, why are the Sentinels so small?
Well, just so you had,
like in the cartoon, the Sentinels were like 30 feet tall.
Right. So in the show that actually did come to fruition, the Sentinels were 30-foot fucking tall monster machines. But
whatever happened to Jubilee?
She wasn't in this. In the original,
no, but she was a big part of the original cartoon. But then
in the actual cartoon,
and then the movies came out, and she was like non-existent, and like they were appealing to our age, but like Jubilee was just not part of the storyline.
So if you look at like this, the original concept of the X-Men cartoon that was going to be, but didn't come to fruition. What we got was what we got, and it was probably better. So it was kind of a crossover. Jubilee was actually kind of a amalgam of, you see on the bottom right here, it's the Dazzler. What's her name? I think. Okay. The bottom right here, Dazzler, and the other female character, Kitty Pryde, the one that can go through objects. Jubilee was kind of a mashup of that when they actually came to TV. And it's really interesting to watch this back, because Magneto was really different. A lot of the characters were really different, this original concept. But they took that whole concept, they thought it was going to blow up as a show.
Fucking Nightcrawler was awesome.
And they put it into the arcade.
The Nightcrawler they put in the movie sucked. I was so pissed we never saw Gambit in any of the movies, because Gambit as a character was amazing.
They tried in the Wolverine Origins, and it was terrible. But this game, I spent who knows how much money playing this. I have this game downloaded on my PS3 upstairs right now, and I can play this, and I play this all the time. I love this. This is one of my top. This would be in my top 10 video games if we redid that list again.
This game,
arcade games, is not even close. This is amazing.
Amazing game.
Love this game. And just so much nostalgia, concept art. I love this one. This is another one I've spent a lot of fucking money on.
This one you couldn't go anywhere and not see this one. Everybody was like, "Oh, the Simpsons arcade!" Every goddamn truck stop gas station that had arcades.
If you look,
both of these.
If you look at X-Men, if you look at the top here, 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player, up at the top there. Same thing with The Simpsons. You could play 4 players on a cabinet with both of those games, and that was amazing.
Huge
4-player co-op in the arcade with Lisa, Bart, Homer, and Marge, or 4 X-Men. Like this is when that really the power of the arcade cabinet really came to fruition. And the Simpsons game, even though Bart had a blue shirt for some fucking reason, that didn't ruin the game. But the gameplay of this was fucking fantastic.
I remember playing that one on, I think, regular Nintendo.
See, and yeah, the console versions just never quite lived up to it.
It was still fun because you'd ride around on the skateboard all the time. Yeah.
Well, then I remember having Bartman, Radioactive Men, or Bart versus the Mutants, or The Simpsons versus the World. But the side-scrolling, like Double Dragon version of The Simpsons, arcade style, this with the thought bubbles, the interactive background,
and just some of the commentary in the background, and the dope. Yeah.
This was and look at that. The graphics were actually pretty damn
and
good.
then you had the like ceiling that you could, or the little rooftop you could jump on. Yeah, they made a lot of extra interactive fucking places.
They pushed the power of the cabinet to the max with these 4-player co-op arcade games. This was a great example. Glad this is on there. I loved this game.
Yeah, good game.
Let's see number 3. There's a couple of games that if they're not on this list, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Yes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
All right,
this deserves to be on there.
So I didn't play this.
I played the fuck out of this.
This was number 4 in the series. The original Turtles was the one with the fucking water level and the fucking seaweed. Goddamn mind-numbing. 2, I didn't play 2. 3 was the Manhattan Project, and I've actually put that on my greatest of all time list. This was the 4th in the series, if I'm not mistaken, and I didn't play this much in the arcade, but
I loved all of them.
Familiar
all of these games were fun.
They're all good. It's a great series. This has really good graphics, actually, for the time. Looking at this. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, while licensed games have a less than sterling reputation amongst gamers, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade games seem to be exempt from the reputation. In particular, many fans consider TMNT Turtles in Time to be not just the best TMNT game, but the best of the beat 'em ups.
1991.
Okay, so this would have been.
That's what I'm talking about. I remember this shit. This was great. This is 91, man, and you.
Look at the graphics on that. That's fantastic for 91. Wow,
this is awesome.
Yeah, that's really good. Turtles 3 on.
I love that. Just the concept. I love the concept of the different, like, if you wanted like Raphael, and you get the little fucking little. I can't remember what the fuck those things are called. Or if you just wanted the staff, you could go with Donatello.
Yeah.
Like
the size.
And then the fact that you could do nunchucks, like, because like even though nunchucks were never a real fucking thing, and they was totally made up, you could do a fucking nunchuck character with Michelangelo, like run around and like hit people with a nunchuck. It was great. I fucking loved it.
But this was another one you could do.
Nobody liked Leonardo. Leonardo was a fucking Leonardo in this whole game. That's
all I use. I always use Leonardo.
Seriously? Leonardo to me was like the Mike Pence of the Ninja Turtles.
No, I use Leonardo.
He's lame as fuck. He was safe as shit. Nobody really liked him. But he's there. And
in character development, he is the Cyclops to X-Men, Leonardo is the teenager.
He's Cyclops.
Gameplay, he's the one with the fucking sword, which would be the goddamn preferable weapon. And 2, in Turtles 3, you had a move. If you push the buttons and forward, he would take the sword, stab it outward, grab the enemy, lift them up above his head, throw them behind him, and take out an enemy behind you. It was the perfect combination.
Probably.
Yes.
I just hated Leonardo.
They all did that kind of, but like Raphael.
He was Mr. He was Mr.
really
Politically
short.
correct. He was Mr.
Yeah,
Rules. He was Mr.
You're
Government. Like
I know
he was
but
the least likable turtle ever in the
Personally
entire
speaking,
world.
yeah.
Leonardo can suck a dick. If I ever see a turtle with a blue
Number
stripe wrapped
2.
around it, I will stomp that
Oh
motherfucker.
my god. Jesus, that's vicious. All right, so we're at number 2, and
Yes.
I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I even preluded this, but there's a couple of games that are not. There's a couple of games that are not going to be on this list, and I'm going to have to rant about it here in a minute. But
Yeah,
Mortal
Cowboy
Kombat
Kid
2.
can suck a fuck.
Fuck you. That wasn't an arcade game because
I'm just dicking with
perfection on the console didn't need to be brought to the cabinet for another time. Mortal Kombat, the original, absolutely legendary game, just fucking breaking.
I think the reason people started loving 2 so much was 1, more characters, more graphics, and that's when they really cornered the market on that. Now 3 and Trilogy were better than 2, but 2 was just like it was the fucking gem of the time. Like the original Mortal Kombat was good, but 2 was like a next fucking level. That's why this one was so special.
So I was that kid that like bought that when I got the console, there was already like the second installment out. And I would go back and I would buy the original installment as well as the current just to have both. And I could go back and forth and play both and see what I liked about both. I did that with Twisted Metal and I did that with Mortal Kombat.
Twisted Metal was amazing.
Oh, that's yes. But Mortal Kombat 2, I remember specifically. I bought when I finally got my Sega Genesis. My dad had one. He had Mortal Kombat 2. I got the Genesis. I went out and I got the original Mortal Kombat because I'm like, well, if I want to play 2, he's got 2. I want to do 1 first, though. So I bought 1. I mastered that fucker. And the transition to 2, there was a lot. Believe it or not, the transition into 2, it was different. But the graphics were so much more, and there were more characters. Yeah. And I remember sitting there one Saturday with my dad.
That was when you went from button mashing to combos.
Yes. You see,
like
combos started to become a thing.
You had like a punch and you had a kick, and like there wasn't a whole lot of differences. Like it was very, very simplistic. And then 2, you got to do the forward punch, and then all of a sudden you like slide and like. Yeah, if you did a back down and an A button, you do this spinning like slide kick to like trip them. You could do the back A and you'd throw the spear out and get over here. Like that's Mortal Kombat.
This made
going.
unlockables a little bit more achievable because in the original, like just unlocking the only unlockable, which was Reptile, was fucking almost impossible. Yep. And this one, the combinations got better, the graphics got better, the player list was better. And I remember sitting with my dad one Saturday. We went through the entire fucking roster. He only played with Melina. That was it. He only played with Melina. I went through every fucking character and he smoked me with every single character until I'm like, fine, I'll pick Melina too. Mirror match. And I finally kicked his ass.
Nice.
One fucking time after going through the whole roster. It finally clicked. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 was amazing. The third one, actually, not great. Not great.
I love the third one.
No. The third one, not great. It was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Trilogy.
It was actually good.
I'm telling you, Trilogy was the best.
The Trilogy was the best. But before that was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. It was the upgrade because there were so many people missing that they saw the backlash and they're like, oh, we better add back some other fucking characters. And they did, and it was a huge hit. But Trilogy was fucking fantastic. That's number 2. So let's get to number 1. And I'm already pissed off because I have a feeling that 2 of my absolute favorites are not going to be on this list. Number 1, Street Fighter.
Okay,
I can't even argue with this.
Yeah, that one's got to be on there.
I can't. How is Double Dragon not on this list, though, either?
I know, right?
Like, all right. But Street Fighter 2, this is... it's the cartoon version of Mortal Kombat. Where Mortal Kombat was popular because of its realism, Street Fighter 2 looked more like a comic book. And it was very exaggerated. And the movesets, the combinations were much more fluid and looked more ridiculous. And I think the characters moved a little bit better overall, scene to scene, move to move. Street Fighter was just
Street Fighter
was ahead of its time a bit. Yeah. And that's an iconic opening. And I mean, just looking at that map right there, I'm taken back. Bigger than shit.
Yeah.
Love
Oh my
that
God.
map. Love
Yeah.
the character screen.
Oh,
The
just
interactive
this
map.
right here. The
Yes.
like.
That's
This
fucking
is
awesome.
Great.
I love this. Yeah. Street
I
Fighter
haven't
2 is
played that
probably
game
the
in
best.
so fucking long. Hey, looking.
Hadouken! Fucking classic. All right. So, what didn't make the cut? 2 games specifically. I'm pissed off didn't make this list. 1, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The cabinet arcade
That was
version
good.
with gigantic fucking Uzis, side
That was
scroll.
good.
You're blowing away fucking T1000s. I mean, you're plunking quarters in like a motherfucker because they're bastards. But it was so much fun. And that gun sat there and shook and made noise. And it was fucking awesome. Loved that. Bought it for the Sega.
Yep.
Sucked on the console. Love that one.
I agree.
Didn't
That one
expect-
deserves to be on the list.
I didn't expect it to be on the list, but one I did expect to be on the list, and it's probably my number 1 arcade game of all time, Area 51.
That was amazing. Yes.
Oh, out of any arcade game, I probably spent more money on Area 51 than anything else. I don't know why. That one was my just absolute favorite. Area 51. If I was going to go buy a console right now, that would probably be the one. Area
I got
51.
I got a few others that
Okay.
need some attention here.
Hit me.
NBA Jam.
Oh, yes.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
That had really good, like, it was like kind of a cross between Simpsons and Street Fighter 2 in terms of graphics.
Yep. Soul Calibur. Remember that? Another kind of
I didn't play it
spin-off
much,
of-
but I do remember it
yeah, it was like a spin-off of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
with like weaponry. Yeah.
Yep. And so was Tekken. Tekken was amazing.
Oh, yes. Tekken is fucking weird, dude. I
Tekken
watched
was like that's a cult following. Like there's still people that swear
It's weird.
Tekken was the greatest game ever.
this
I love
year. I
Tekken. It was
watched
fun.
a YouTube video about the history of Tekken because I'm like, I haven't played that in so long. Let's watch it. I was bored. I had nothing else to watch. I started watching this. The fucking folklore of Tekken is fucking insane. Like
There's some cool
they don't-
stories. The backstories
It's
on there. It was like
weird.
what there was like comic
It's
book
fucking
stories for
weird.
each character, and they were so interwoven. Like
but
it
they're
was
weird as fuck.
yeah, it was cool though. How about
Tekken was fucking wild.
here you go. This'll blow your mind. You haven't heard this in a long time. Killer Instinct.
Oh my god, I remember the promos for Killer Instinct. The
Yep.
like samurai cyborg looking motherfucker with the swords and
Yep.
shit. Yeah, dude.
They went deep into like the combo moves on everything.
Yeah.
Like they were very intricate for those guys that really fucking
Game
loved
Pro
that shit.
pushed that game so
Yes.
hard, and the ads were fucking just horrifying.
Let's see.
Yeah,
We
that's a good
mentioned.
one.
Remember, this is one that was like on the borderline, but this is one of my favorite driving games ever.
All right.
Crazy Taxi.
Fuck, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Remember that? You had to go
That is a
pick
good
people up, and that was the first one where like pedestrians would interact with you when you were like
Yes.
driving by. Like, man, it fucked
Yes.
with you hardcore because you'd lose a lot of points if you fucking ran people over. And you fuck a lot of shit up.
Well, you're a taxi. You can't run people over.
Last fighting game that I'll bring up on here. This was the least fun one, but it was still fun. Primal Rage. It was when you were
love
like,
Primal Rage.
yeah, you were like a dinosaur beating up
Yes.
an ape and shit. Like it just felt so goddamn archaic, but it was,
Yeah,
it
they
was
were
still
like-
a good game.
There were like 4 dinosaurs and 2 monkeys,
Yeah.
and they were fucking amazing. I loved Primal Rage.
Yeah.
I
good
had
game.
that on. I think I still have it on PlayStation. I may have the original big PlayStation fucking box of Primal Rage. Like that one was great. The one arcade game I remember was the updated version of Rampage.
Oh,
where you
dude, I
climbed the-
fucking loved Rampage.
where you climbed the
around
fucking
crushing
buildings
and yeah,
built the yeah. Loved that one.
fucking great game.
There's another one I can't remember. God damn, I had it.
It's like they took King Kong to the next level.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Arcades were the shit. there's something about going into a building with all the games and all the fucking atmosphere of other people wanting to be there and play and collecting fucking tickets if it had redeemable tickets and shit. Like, there's something about it. It was just a different experience.
Back when tickets actually got you shit.
Yeah. Like now, like I take my kids to an arcade now and it's all run on like a fucking Visa card. You got to go to a kiosk, scan your credit card.
Well, not only that, like, here's the thing. When you go to these places, you go look at like what's your best prize on the wall, because that's what I did as a kid.
Yeah.
I went and was like, what's the coolest thing on the wall that I want? And back then, it was like, it wasn't quality shit, but it was okay. Like, you could get a Super Soaker 3000.
Yeah. Oh God.
For like some thousand fucking tickets, and you were like, oh fuck yeah. Like, but now you go there and it's just like, it's just shit. Everything up there shit. It's like, what's the fucking point? Like, what's the fucking point of like going to these arcades now and
I'm gonna get
doing
an
all
eraser top pencil and a Tootsie Roll?
Right. Like, the prizes suck.
Oh, they're dog shit. They're fucking dog shit. It's not. And like you said earlier, it costs so much more money to fucking play.
You spend like $500 to get a Super Soaker fucking 3000 back in the day.
They don't even make those anymore. That's another list we'll have to do sometime. Is Super Soakers, because I get a lot of cards.
Have you looked at getting one of those like fucking like suck up fucking like shooter squirt guns yet?
I actually want to get the Glock electric.
Yeah, me too.
Squirt gun, because that is amazing.
The only reason I haven't,
they say those are fucking amazing.
The only reason I haven't is because I watched one ad on Facebook of those, and then I got like 30 fucking ads a day.
Yeah.
And so I just started blocking all the ads, and now I don't see them anymore. It's like, now that I mentioned it, I'll probably have an ad on my fucking phone here in about an hour.
I put a dual pack in my Amazon cart, so I'm just waiting for it to be half price before I hit order.
Yeah.
It's been sitting
It'll probably
there for
go
like
up
2
in
months.
price.
Well, it'll either be unavailable or it'll go 50% off.
Yeah.
And if it's
Joe
50% off,
Joe Biden's still president, so it'll go up in price.
So we got
introduce this next one. I have to pee really, really fucking bad. I'll be right back. You introduce this one. We'll try to like keep this seamless.
Yes. All right. So it wouldn't be a 90s nostalgia show. This is the first. This is a lot of fun. We're having a fucking blast with this. There's so many things we can talk about with the 90s. I mean, give us your thoughts. If you've stuck with us this long, I would love to hear your thoughts about what other shit we should talk about in the 90s. I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt. We got purple retro. We got a Saved by the Bell background. Give us some ideas of what you would like to hear about, decade specific. We'll fucking talk about it. Hell, talk about the 70s, 80s. I don't give a shit. The 2000s, the 2010s. I don't care. Give us some ideas. Love to hear your thoughts on it. The 90s, to me, I have a soft spot for. So I thought this would be a great jumping off point. And this is a good first part introduction to the 90s stuff. And we don't even have to use other people's lists. We'll make our own. I don't give a fuck. I love the 90s. I love talking about nostalgia. So this is a lot of fun. But it wouldn't be the Dog and Chicken Show if we didn't have a little TNA, right? It wouldn't be the Dog and Chicken Show if we didn't get a little saucy. It wouldn't be the Dog and Chicken Show if we didn't just, act like manly men, and talk about the women folk of the 90s. Because that's really, I know the whole time we're talking about video games and food and music, a lot of you pervs out there like, I remember the 90s. There's some hot women in the 90s. Yeah, that's my Goofy impression. And guess what? We're going to talk about it. So, without further ado, here we go. I have not looked at this list yet, personally. But this is from brightside.me.
If Pamela Anderson and Jenna Jameson are not on this list, you're fired.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll fire myself. 1,000%. The top 30.
Oh, shit, there's a list of 30?
Well, here's the thing. I had a list of 10 at first and 0 pictures.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I went, no, can't do that. So I found this one next.
Michelle Gellar.
This says the hottest Hollywood babes. So I'm guessing Jenna Jameson is not going to be on the list. But let's just say it now. Yeah, Jenna Jameson was basically queen of the 90s. Like it or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, no.
All right,
Because
let's do this.
she actually did the things that we wanted to see these women do.
We're gonna do a swing meter here from 1 to 10.
So no swing, one swing, like what kind of
Up to
swings are we
10.
talking
Up to
about?
10. I think we go up to 10.
Okay, a 1 to 10 swing meter. Got it.
10 swing.
That's a Wayne's World reference for you 90s fuckers. All right, number
Party time.
30.
Excellent.
Woo 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 woo. Sarah Michelle
Gellar.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer herself. Yeah, I didn't watch this show much.
I was never a huge fan. Now she's hot.
Yeah, she's hot.
7 swings.
I was actually thinking the same thing. 7 swings. That's fair. I didn't care about the show. I never did. I didn't get into it. It was more of a show for girls. Actually,
I thought her acting was terrible too. So.
Oh yeah, she was not a good actor. That's why she didn't do anything after that show.
Yeah, she was just kind of hot.
Number 29, Heather Locklear. Wayne's World said that this is like a 10 swings. I'm
gonna go 8.5.
If you're talking like younger Sarah or
Mhm.
Heather Locklear, I'm gonna go 7 swings. Older Heather Locklear, 8.5. I would agree. I thought she got way hotter the older she got.
She did. She was
aged
like fine wine.
Yeah, she aged very gracefully. Haven't seen her recently, but oh my god, Kathy Ireland. Holy shit. Yes.
10. A fucking 10.
A fucking 10. Necessary roughness, baby. Oh, Kathy Ireland. Yeah, it's the icy blue eyes with the fucking brunette hair. That's not a combo you get like that.
We had posters of her growing up. Yeah.
I give that a 9. I give that a 9 swing. Rachel Weiss's. Who the fuck is that?
I don't know. 3.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
The fuck is she from? Yeah, sure. 3 sounds good. Vanessa Marcel. Should I know?
I don't know who she is, but I'll give her a 6.5. Like,
I'll go 5.5. I don't know who the fuck she is though.
I like her tan.
Yeah, she's got a tan thing with a very low light blonde hair highlight thing going on.
She's got nice teeth, good symmetry.
Yeah, that's what I usually look for. Number 25, Cameron Diaz. Yeah,
I am so all over the place with Cameron Diaz. Like,
it can go either way.
She was like hot, and then she was like kind of creepy looking, and then she got hot again, and then like she's just been like so up and down. So at her peak, I'd say she was like at maybe an 8. Like, that's like right there. At her low, I'd say a 6.
I would almost say a 5 at her lowest, and I'd almost give her a 9 at her hottest, because you're right. She goes up and down. It's kind of a back and forth. It depends on the role. She was a good actress. I think that's what it boils down to.
Yeah,
like Something About Mary, Cameron Diaz. That's probably like an 8.
Yeah, that was pretty hot. Yeah.
Jessica Simpson. This is another one.
I've never seen the appeal in this fucking woman. I never thought she was this pretty. Like, again, I'm gonna go to the cemetery. Look at this.
She's
picture.
dumber than a box of shit.
Personality aside, just judging her basically on immutable characteristics, which we're not supposed to do. But I'm about to do that.
Do that.
Her eyes, to me, like in this picture, they don't match. Her mouth is so much bigger than the rest of her face. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's like I've never thought she was that hot. Now, her body's probably like an 8, but her fucking face and her like now I'll bring personality into it. Dude, 4. I've never been attracted to this woman ever. Like I would have to be pretty goddamn drunk.
Her 2 hottest roles, hands down, was when she did guest appearances on That 70s Show and the Dukes of Hazzard remake.
Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard remake made her look like an 8.
Yeah, she was like She was like at 11 in the fucking "These Boots Are Made for Walking" video that she did. It's not even like it's insane. But the rest of her career, I never was blown away by her.
Yeah, that's all fake.
Oh, there she is! Oh, okay. I knew it was gonna come at some point.
Nice. Okay, so like
I know you got a lot of thoughts on this one.
Yeah, old school, like, goddamn it, what was that vampire movie she was in where like one of the first times she got naked?
Was it? Oh,
like I'll give her 7.
She was in one of those. No, she was in the witch fucking show, wasn't she?
No, like the first time she like got like had a sex scene on camera. Hold on, Alyssa.
Let's look it up. Yeah, we're both simultaneously looking up when she had sex on camera. Apparently a lot of times. Embrace the Vampire.
Embrace of the Vampire. That was hot. That was fucking hot. I don't remember
that.
It was a not rated, fucking very low budget film, but it was fucking hot. All right. On that, I'll give her a 7.5. That was her hottest. That was her fucking goddamn hottest.
Okay.
Today, like
-20,
2.5. Like I could get drunk enough and talk her into it.
No, you couldn't, because you personally wouldn't be able to get past the point of, I've called you a cunt way too many times, and
Tony,
I'm not going to miss the opportunity to call you a cunt in person.
Tony, you know me better than that. I love a challenge.
All right, that's fair.
Especially when I'm drinking.
Oh, the hate fuck would be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It would be violent.
I'll be nice. 2.5, because she is still an attractive woman.
Oh, she's a good looking person, yes. But
she might be a cunt, but she's an attractive woman.
She is a massive fucking cunt. Yeah. Number 22, Michelle Pfeiffer. All right.
9. Fucking 9.
Yeah.
You know, I might give her a 10 still.
I can't give her 10. I'll go 8.5. Michelle Pfeiffer at her hottest, 8.5.
She's
saving
one
that
of
10.
those.
I'm saving that 10 for somebody special.
Oh, I'll give 10s. I don't give a fuck. I ain't holding back. Like she was that one coming up in life, like as a young boy, like Basic Instinct with a leg crossing. You're like, and it was just that temptation. You're like, oh my god! Like that was the first time that was the first time you sat up straight in your chair. All of a sudden, in front of your fucking parents, you're like, oh god, what the fuck did I just? What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, like
and then you see her in other movies.
Same fucking thing. Like, oh shit.
You keep seeing her in other movies, and you just slowly see more and more and more. And she just, and even today, what she look like today? Fucking
pretty goddamn good.
Yeah.
She's
a 10.
Woman.
Fuck you. She's a 10.
She's pretty goddamn good.
And that name, Michelle Pfeiffer. Oh my god. Pfeiffer. She's always been pretty. I just never really.
It's not like gorgeous. It's not like hot.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
She's always been like a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, I can't disagree. I've never been blown away by her either, but some people just like swoon over this gal.
I love her voice.
Pretty, though.
I love her music. Like she does like
great voice.
I'm not
great voice.
I'm not like a huge fan of her music, but she is talented. She sings really well. She can write songs. Like, yeah.
Yeah, if you give a really, really hot chick a great voice, it instantly gives her some fucking points. So I think that's a lot of it here. Yeah. Like if it was Alyssa Milano could sing, maybe she'd be higher on the scale.
Maybe.
Marissa Tomei. This woman has aged gracefully as fuck.
I'm going to have to... I have not paid attention to this woman a long goddamn time.
She's very good looking as an older woman. I would give her, as it sits right now in 2023, I would give her an easy 7.5. But it's not like she was like way fucking different. I'd maybe give her an 8 before that.
Okay, you're right. She does look better now than she used to.
Mm-hmm. She's
like her face was shrunk before. It's like she's had a backwards facelift.
Possibly. No, she's aged really, really well. She looks amazing.
I'll give her 6.
Modern era. 19, Tiffany Thiessen.
Oh my
god. We're gonna start getting into it. Jesus. Easy boy. Down boy. Oh man. Like
yeah. I'm like I said, I'm not holding them back. At her peak at 10. Today, I'm not sure she's quite what she used to be, but she's still an 8.
I think it's really just the story at this point. Like, yeah, doesn't matter how hot she is now. It's just like, yeah, yeah, Tiffany Thiessen, yeah, did it.
Yeah, it's Tiffany Thiessen.
I've seen the Mountaintop Boys. It was great.
Yeah.
At her peak, yeah, I'm gonna go 9. Kim Basinger.
Basinger? Basinger?
Yeah,
Basinger?
I know, you never know how to pronounce it. This might be controversial. 7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8 at our max.
Yeah,
I've never been like she's hot, but she's not like drop dead gorgeous.
Blown away. I don't know. Good looking woman, just not blown away. Jennifer Connelly.
This is one I do not understand.
They could have found a better picture for her. Holy shit.
Yeah.
She looks like she almost looks like Kevin Spacey in drag here. Holy shit.
Jennifer Connelly. Hold on.
She's got to look better.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure there's that many better pictures of her. Nope. No.
If we're gonna base it off this picture, I'm gonna go with like a 3.5.
The best I see her is like a 4.5.
Wow, that's harsh. I don't know. She's got nice hair.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
16. Elle McPherson. She had a hot minute. Not a great picture of her though.
7.5.
This picture 6.
Yeah, that picture's not good. She's better.
That's
than that,
terrible picture of her. Holy shit. Yeah, because there's like a plethora of like bikini pictures of her out there. This is the one they went with her looking like the fucking Joker.
If you just Google her,
I
get a bunch of underwear.
Yeah. I don't understand that choice.
I don't know. Maybe I might change mine because like I'm trying to find the hottest picture of her, and she's kind of got that big mouth thing going on. Like
it's that forced smile. It's that forced smile.
I'm gonna bring mine down to a 6. Like the best picture I see of her is like.
Do you remember Melissa Midwest when she was a big thing?
Yeah.
It was the forced smile in every.
Well, it's not only that; it's like there's something. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the symmetry. So you look at her face, and you go from like the corners of the eyes down to your mouth. Whenever the edge of your lips are wider than your fucking eyes, it's weird. Like when you look at those scary movies where they have that big, huge mouth, it's because it's wider than your eyes, and it's not supposed to be. Your smile is not supposed to extend the edges of your eyes. It's weird.
Okay.
And that's why some women look scary or crazy. Because they have these wide mouths.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Meanwhile, over here on the right, Michelle Pfeiffer gracefully turning 65, and she still looks pretty fucking good at 65.
Fucking looks hot at 65.
Wow.
You want to talk about a gilf?
No shit. I don't know who the chick underneath her is. I'm assuming a porn star.
Yeah, somebody big tits.
Halle Berry. Okay. I knew this was coming at some point. Okay. Yeah, Swordfish. Yeah, Monsters Ball. We've all seen it. Jesus goddamn Christ. As Storm. Yeah, this chick was hot as fuck.
At her peak, I'll give her a 9.
Easy 8.5. Easy 8.5.
Yeah. At her peak, a 9.
Yeah.
Now she's like all political, fucking annoying and stupid.
So like 2.
Yeah, she's just completely not interesting to me at all.
Yeah, once you start speaking, it's weird how the rating goes down.
Yeah.
I don't know. Heidi Klum.
Oh my god.
All right.
She used to be fucking amazing.
She had the girl next door look vibe, and then when she started looking like a fucking supermodel, like she peaked. And I don't know what she looks like today. She's
got that weird over smile.
Does she? All right.
Yeah. She's had enough facelifts to where that She's had her cheeks pulled up high enough to where, because like if you look at that picture, you can see they're pretty like straight with the pupils. Now
say at
you
her
look at her
peak-
pictures, they're so stretched out.
I don't know. Even at her peak, I think I'd only go 7.5.
I was gonna say 7.
Yeah. We must be holding out for something special. What do we got here? Who the fuck is Stacey Dash?
She is hot though.
What is she? I recognize her. What is she from?
She's been in movies.
No, but what? She's off a. It's got to be a show.
She's the second most famous Stacy, apparently. It was like type in that.
Can't be correct.
Stacy Keebler was the number 1.
Yeah,
so
just about to say Stacy fucking Keebler.
Let's see. So she's a
Greatest
little bit
legs
older,
ever,
born in
Stacey
67. Let's see.
She looks super familiar. I don't know what she's from though.
She was on
Straight up.
hold on. Cosby Show episode. So she was on Richard Pryor,
She's
Renaissance
one of the
Man.
kids.
She was Clueless. That's where you know her from.
Oh,
She was the black chick on
okay.
Clueless.
Yep. Shit.
Yeah, she
all
was
right.
hot on Clueless.
Yeah, Clueless. Oh,
I'll give her an 8.5.
Go
From, like-
8 on Clueless. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty hot.
Okay. All right. Fuck.
Carmen Electra.
9.5.
Solid 9.5. Yeah, I'm with
yeah.
you.
Even today, I think she's still pretty goddamn hot.
Yeah.
It's the eyes with the eyebrow. It's the look. She just has that facial expression 24/7 of like, yeah, you want to do just horrible things, don't you? And you're like, yeah, I didn't know I did, but I do now. Thanks, Carmen Electra.
What was that? What was that song from True Blood? I want to do bad things to you. Like every time I heard that song, I thought of her.
Do bad things
with you.
Yeah, she's always just had that. Yeah, she can't help herself. Janet Elizabeth. Fuck. All right, so American Pie and Scary Movie. Yeah, this.
Never been a big fan. Like
Really?
I've always been like 6.5. Like it just doesn't do it. Doesn't do it for me.
And she was in the fucking Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. She was hot as fucking that. Yeah, I'm gonna give her 8.75.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You're a big fan.
Yep. I don't know. She plays her roles very well. The teeth and the smile might be a little much. That's why
that's it for me. Like
I knew I had a feeling. But beside that, everything else, yeah, 8.75. Cindy Crawford.
Oh, mama.
Man, she was kind of one of
Look
those.
at her
This is
today,
top 10.
too.
We're in the top 10. She's still gorgeous today. She's held it together very well.
Cindy.
She made the mole sexy. That was her lot in life.
The beauty mark. Nobody knew what a beauty mark was until Cindy Crawford came along and she coined the beauty mark.
Yeah, she did. It's
she is 57 gorgeous. Today, and she
is that all? She's only 57.
Yeah.
Wow. Because she's always had kind of a classic, like she felt like she was older than she was look.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's
now. I mean, even for 57, she still looks hot. She's not hotter than she ever has been.
Sure.
Like her old, like that Bud Light, was it Pepsi or Bud Light that she did that commercial?
Both probably. Pepsi for sure.
The one in the desert where she like
it was Pepsi
her hair back
with the Pepsi machine and the yep.
Cindy Crawford then fucking solid 9.5.
Yeah, 9.25.
Yeah.
9.25.
That was like her peak.
Yeah. Number 9, Salma Hayek. She hasn't aged a whole lot. Face wise, she hasn't.
What's her voice sound like? I'm trying to remember.
Spanish.
Does she have like a very thick? Is she like one of those annoying like?
No, she wasn't like Sofia Vergara annoying.
Oh yeah. Sophia, that's who I'm thinking. I'm like, she's got that.
Not
really
like
annoying.
that. Not like that. Or
she's-
just like a subtle.
Wow, she is still. Oh, I love her. Okay, Couple things like this picture doesn't give it justice.
No,
Selma,
this is a terrible picture.
This is a terrible picture of her. She has those luscious lips that match her face. Like, this is a terrible picture of her, but like,
yes,
yeah, she now she has a big forehead.
I can get past that.
It's not like this picture makes it look better than it actually is, but I'll give her 7.5. Like, I think she looks better than this picture, but
2 movies.
Yeah.
2 movies. The god-awful Will Smith Wild Wild West. That's honestly better than you remember. Where she's wearing a cowboy onesie and she's got the butt flap down.
My
she
God,
turns around, walks out of the room, and they're all staring at her ass. You get like half of her ass, and you're like, oh my God, it's half of Salma Hayek's ass. That's amazing. And then the other movie is From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn. She was okay. All right, I'll take it back. Dusk Till Dawn, 9. That was her peak,
bro.
That was
this
hot.
is why Quentin Tarantino will always be a fucking legend for this fact and this fact alone, regardless of what you think of him as an actor or as a director. Quentin Tarantino wrote this movie and cast Salma Hayek in the role of a vampire that drops tequila down her body, down her leg, so that a man could suck tequila off of her toe. And then he cast himself into that role. He cast himself in that role like a fucking legend.
Hey, Tony, high five.
Like, legendary. Legendary.
All right.
All right. Top 10. We're at 9. Let's go to 8. Oh, hang on. We got a way better picture of Salma Hayek the more I scroll down. Number 8, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jesus. You didn't.
I know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was kind of a flash in the pan. I'd say 8.5.
It was. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Flash in the pan. I don't know. I always thought.
I don't even know what she's doing nowadays.
I don't think anything. I always thought she'd look better blonde. Yeah. I always thought she had good lips, a nice facial structure.
She was pretty. I always thought she was too skinny, honestly. I thought she would I don't like to body shame people by any means, but I always thought like every time I saw her in a movie, I was like, man, she would look really hot with like an extra 20 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know. It was always something. It was like the presentation, like there's something
there. Sometimes girls are just too bony and it doesn't match their head.
Yeah.
Like she needed to be a little thick. Like not thick, just a little
thicker. Yeah, I don't know. There's always something there, like there's the makings of a 10 here, but something about the presentation just didn't sit right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Oof.
At her peak.
Man.
I can't like deny this. I'm not a huge fan of hers, but at her peak, she was a 10. She was a 10.
I can't go 10.
Dude,
can't go 10.
She has been around forever. She has done so many amazing goddamn movies, and she's always looked top notch. Catherine, if you're gonna give it 10, Catherine
9. Peak 9. Peak 9.
She was a fucking gorgeous woman.
I'm sure she still is. Number 8 or 6, Penelope Cruz.
1.
What? This might be the worst picture I've ever seen. What is this?
Well, I don't care about the picture. Her voice kills me. I cannot look at this woman when I hear her voice. She this is like peak turnoff when I hear her.
I'm gonna go like 3 for Penelope Cruz. This picture is ruining it.
Like if she never spoke and she was mute, I might give her like a 7. But yeah, like she speaks, I give her a 1. Like I can't stand her.
Hey,
any movie she's in, I immediately get pissed off when I hear her talk.
Something about the eyebrows too.
Yeah.
She's got gorgeous hair, especially here. And I assume
she's got a great body. Yeah. Like she got a great body. Her face is kind of weird. But her voice is terrible. God damn it.
Yeah, the combo of the
do it.
voice and the eyebrows. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, 3.5 max. Number 5, Shania Twain. Now,
Twain. Speaking of 90s references, Shania
Twain. This
I
is
remember
definitely not the Faith Hill thing. Like, it's
Yeah.
just, oh, she's hot because she's a singer. No, Shania Twain's definitely fucking gorgeous.
She-
You can
like-
see it here.
early 90s, like what were some of her songs that she had was like
Man, I feel like a chicken.
no, before that. There was a few songs she had, but no, like I'll give her solid 8.5.
Yeah, she
She was
She has a.
I don't know what she
yes.
looks like today, but she was hot.
Well, look it up. She had great brunette hair. She had very, very symmetrical eyebrows, eyes. The color of her eyes match her hair color. Nose looks good. The lips, the teeth, like very symmetrical face. The body didn't really matter
like,
as much because she could
literally
sing
in
so
junior
well,
high.
and the face.
Junior high, we had a Shania Twain scale. That's how hot she was in junior high. We were like, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, is she a Shania Twain or is she a like RuPaul?
Fantastic.
Like,
oh my god, that's the one. Jesus, standards were
still
low.
the one. That was the name of the song. Still
the one. Still the one. I run.
Oh wow, yeah, she still looks pretty hot today.
Yeah, right.
She's like a
all right
6 or 7 today. Yeah.
Who the fuck is Monica Bellucci?
I don't know, but she does look pretty.
But she's 4? Who? What the fuck do I know her from?
Bell.
She looks. She does look familiar.
All right.
I'm gonna
let's
kick
see.
myself. I'm gonna kick myself when you say it. What the fuck is she from?
So, Italian actress and model. So we
Clearly
might not know
Italian.
this.
No, she's very Italian.
Let's see. She was says she was in Matrix Reloaded, but I don't know what
yes,
role.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Holy shit.
And in Revolutions.
Yes, Matrix Revolution. She's the girlfriend of the fucking Merovingi when Neo goes and he has to make out with her in the bathroom.
Oh.
Yes, that's god damn it, that's exactly it. Fuck, I can't believe you nailed it with the first one. Is that the only thing she's in?
No, she's in a lot of stuff. I'm actually really surprised I don't recognize her more because here's the list of shit she's been in.
All right.
Persephone in 2003, which not a lot of people know that. Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, Mary Magdalene. She was also in The Passion of the Christ.
Nope.
She was in Brothers Grimm.
Nope.
How Much Do You Love Me? Shoot 'Em Up. Whistleblower, Ages of Love, The Wonders. James Bond Spectra. She was in that.
She's in Spectre? Don't remember her being in that. Yeah, I think it's Spectre. But yeah, I don't remember being in that. She probably
she's in a lot of like not like super famous movies, but high level movies.
So she's clearly not her lead role, but how the fuck is she number 4 on the list of the 30 hottest Hollywood babes of the night?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll give her a 7.
Yeah, I'd say 7. No, this is
she's
completely
hot,
out of place.
But she's not like
this is very out of place. I don't know what garnered her a number 4 spot on this list.
She must know
30.
the author. She must know the author.
Gave the author a handy, Jay. Number 3, Denise Richards. I was wondering when she'd show up.
She creeps me out. Always has. I don't like her.
There is an element of that, isn't there?
She looks like if she was like, okay, if she lost 30 pounds and turned skin and bone, she would look like something you could put in a horror movie. Almost this picture, you could almost picture.
Yeah, she
like,
looks fucking.
make her face pale white. She could be in a horror movie. Denise Richards' top could be like a 7.5. Bottom, like a 2. Like this is a huge scale. This is a big scale of hot and fuck you. Like, there's
I
a
don't know,
big
man.
window for Denise Richards because, like, I've seen her like a couple of movies. Wild Things, her and Wild
Yes.
Things. Fuck.
Okay, Wild Things
Whoa.
9. Wild Things 9.
That was hot.
9.
But
Everything
like this
else,
picture,
like 6.
Ooh.
At her worst, 3.
Yeah, I'll go down to 2.
At her worst, 3. At her best, 9. Like, but there's a big range of motion there. Yeah, it is. There's something you watch her, especially like on TV shows. It's a guest appearance, and it's like she's not that fucking hot. But then there's that movie, like Wild Things. You're like, holy shit, and it's a 9. So yeah, she's all over the place.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd put her at 3. All right, we got 2 spots left. I think we know who number 1 is going to be. So let's see what number 2 is. Oh, fuck.
Don't disagree with this at all.
I can't disagree with this because
she has stood the test of time.
Holy shit. This
10.
Woman's gorgeous. 975.
I'm going
975. This woman's gorgeous.
She was a 10 20 years ago. She's a 10 today.
Yeah. More than 20 years ago. Like, Jesus. This woman's gorgeous. And it's not that like she's an amazing actress. She's just good at what she does.
And
she looks good doing it. Yeah. She's fantastic. Love Jennifer Aniston. And I haven't seen it yet, but Jesus goddamn Christ. If it's not Pamela Anderson at number 1, who could it possibly be? What?
Elizabeth Hurley.
This can't be real.
So no Pamela Anderson and no Jenna Jameson.
30 fucking entries. Okay, we'll get there in a second. Elizabeth Hurley. Let's just okay.
What's the obsession with her? So she was in Indiana Jones, Marvel's Runaways, Austin Powers, Passenger 57.
Austin Powers. She was gorgeous. Yes.
Like she's been in a lot of big movies.
Yeah, very good looking woman. 8 tops.
I'm looking through to see if any of them ever give me a sign of a 10, and no.
I can't. No. Austin Powers, I'd give
even the ones where she's trying to look sexy are like an 8 at best.
It's the same face every time. It's not. It's the same look. It's the same hair. That's it. That's her look. That is her one look. I'm actually befuddled. This is no.
Yeah, this is disappointing. I give her an 8
entire
at
list.
best.
This entire list just became completely fucked because we went 30 to 1.
Hold on. Go back to the top. Who's the author? I bet it's a woman.
What the fuck?
Scroll to the top. Does it give a name to the?
No, I don't see it. No.
Unless they do it at the bottom.
Well, this isn't even remotely.
Somebody's got to take credit for this list.
Yeah.
Right side people.
No, no, I'm sorry. No, Elizabeth Hurley is not number 1. She's not. And the fact that Pamela Anderson is not on this list, Pamela Anderson was going to get the 10 for me. I was holding out the 10 for Pamela Anderson because she was the pinnacle of 90s sex symbol when it came to females. Like she with the iconic one-piece red bathing suit from fucking Baywatch. No, there was no other sex symbol hotter than Pamela Anderson. There just wasn't. She was the pinnacle. She's not even on this fucking list. How could you even make this list without her? This is a travesty. This will not go unscathed. I have a new law.
Yeah. The problem with all
I will take this website down.
They're going to be very biased on like who they know and whatnot. So like I'm looking at another one here of the most stunning women of the 90s. Now it's not sexiest, it's not hottest, but they have Kate Moss as number 1. And fuck you. Just fuck you.
Okay, she could be in the top 30.
No, she
Penelope,
can't.
Whatever the fuck.
They do have Cindy Crawford as number 2, which I'm okay with that. Like Claudia Schiffer. Claudia Schiffer's number 3.
What about Vanna White? Vanna White never made an appearance.
They got Naomi Campbell, Christy Turlington, which she is pretty hot. I'll agree. They got Meg Ryan on here, which Meg Ryan's not that fucking
I never
hot.
was impressed by her.
But they have Audrey Hepburn, which, dude, she was
For the 90s?
gorgeous. I know, right?
90s?
But she was gorgeous. Like the fact that they even mention her.
Beautiful.
Audrey
woman.
Hepburn was good.
Beautiful woman.
They got Julia Roberts on there.
She has kind of surpassed several decades somehow.
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore should have been in the top 30 of the 90s.
Nicole Kidman.
Her too. Jesus.
I don't like this one necessarily. Now, in the 90s, she was kind of pretty, but she, like, not so much today. Winona Ryder.
Yeah, she's not everybody's cup of tea, but there is a sex appeal there, yeah.
Cameron Diaz.
We talked about her, yeah.
I have Michelle Yeoh.
How the fuck do you do 30 entries? And Pamela Anderson's not your top, but she's not even.
Oh, dude, here's one that totally missed. Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, this
Gwyneth
is
Paltrow.
retarded.
They totally missed Gwyneth Paltrow. She is hot. Fuck you. I don't care. She's hot.
Gwyneth Paltrow is hot, but I'm trying to find the descriptor here. It's a very specific hot. Yeah,
Gwyneth Paltrow's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah. But Jesus Christ, Elizabeth Hurley at number 1 and Pamela Anderson's not even on the list. This is ridiculous. Pamela Anderson in 2023, literally just for fucking Instagram, for the fuck of it, put on the red goddamn one piece and still looked goddamn amazing.
Yeah, I have yet to find, I'm looking at lists. I have yet to find a single sexiest woman list that has.
Is it because her 2 roles were Baywatch and Barbed Wire?
Barbed Wire was so fucking.
Bro, Barbed fucking Wire. Movie was shit.
Swing!
Movie was shit, but that's a 12 swings right there, bro.
So, like, they'll have her in some of these qualifier ones of, like, 20 super hot actresses who played strippers. Like, no, that's not what we're talking about. 20 supermodels. No. Like,
the hottest actress of the 90s is and always will be Pamela Anderson. It doesn't matter if
she's not number 1, she deserves to be in the top 10.
At least the top 5. It's not.
What about Jenny McCarthy?
Fuck, she wasn't on the list either. Fuck,
you want to speak about 90s?
Were they too? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck that list. The whole list we did was bullshit. We're gonna make our own list.
We're gonna have to make our own list. Actually one of the better ones.
I'm pissed.
Britney Spears in the 90s. Fuck you. Top 10.
Shit, she wasn't on there either. Yeah, we got to make
Jennifer Lopez.
No, it's Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, we got to make our own list. This seals it. We're gonna have to make the official Big Buckin' top 15 hottest women of the 90s. There it is. We got to do it. Spoiler alert. Yeah, Pam Anderson's gonna be probably towards the top, if not number 1. So yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a travesty.
I'm pissed. Jenna Jameson, yeah. She'll be on our list.
Yep.
There you go.
She sure will be.
I think that's a good way to balance this
Wrap
up.
this one up.
Yeah. So this was this was part 1 of 90s nostalgia, and this was a lot of fun. Saved by the Bell background. I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. My nipples are hard as fuck. Chicken's trying to find reasons not to call Alyssa Milano a cunt. Like, this is good.
Oh, no, I just flat out did.
No, you did. But, like, you're like, she's still kind of pretty, though.
Yeah. But she's not the bomb, if you know what I mean.
She's not the bomb.com.
Like, as if.
Whatever. I do talk to the hand.
Oh, don't go there.
Oh. Crack-a-lacka?
yeah. All right. That was a hella fun episode. It was fly.
From the his house.
We got Jiggy.
In the he's a.
But it's about time for us to go bounce. Okay.
I feel like you're stepping on 2000s references there.
Nope. Take a chill pill.
All right, you brought it back.
Yeah.
Chill pill. Eat my shorts.
This is fucking terrible. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We love you as always. Oh my God. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. This was a lot of fun. I actually did really I kind of lost track of time. I was like, holy shit. We're over 2 hours in. Holy shit. All right, we better go.
It was fucking great. Love it. Love the nostalgia. This is fun. We'll do more of these. And like I said earlier, if you've got a decade or you've got some ideas that you want to fucking shoot the breeze on, bring it. Drop it in the comments. Hit us up privately. Send us dick pics. Chicken specific. Just putting it out.
Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I'll make
Trey, I'm talking.
Trey,
I'm talking to you, bro.
Trey, don't you fucking dare.
Do it.
I will make a meme out of your cock.
No, I'll make the meme. Chicken will jerk off to it.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Yeah. Dog and Chicken Show episode, whatever the fuck. 90s.
190 or 190 something. We haven't decided what number yet.
Yeah, look, this is pre-recorded. Thanks for everybody sticking.
We might go live this week, so we can't pick a number.
We might actually get to. I don't. This last month has been fucking weird for me. So yeah, me being home on a Thursday is so goddamn hit and miss. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna try to go live this week if we can. If not, you'll see this later on. But this is a fun fucking bunch of time, folks, and we were all live during the 90s. So if there's shit you remember that you want to talk about, tell us about it. We'll talk about it.
We weren't dead in the 90s.
No, you weren't dead. You just weren't born yet.
Gotcha. Appreciate you, folks. Love you. Thanks for tuning in.
We were both born yet.
I know.
In the 80s.
I know.
Now we're just confusing.
I was just being a dick. Appreciate y'all. Love you, Tony. Cheers, sir. Thank you so much for pulling this one together because I was not prepared at all.
Cheers.
And we'll see y'all on the next one.
Came to me in a fever dream. Yes. Yeah. We'll see you live or pre-recorded or whatever the fuck on Thursday or Friday or whatever the fuck. Linktree/Big Buckin', folks. The Dog and Chicken Show, the Big Buckin' Empire. Hit us up on Facebook. Paid subscribers for $4.99 a month get to give us drinks when we're live. All the drinks you want, every hour, on the hour. And we're just gluttons for punishment and whores for your money because that's what we do. And we love you and we appreciate you. And we will see you next time.
And see if it just smooths itself out.
Back, tell you what I'll do if I ever get back. I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We're